Shares of Coupa surging in their Nasdaq trading debut. I'm joined now by the company's CEO, Rob Bernstein. Rob, thanks very much for your time.
Of course.
You are having quite a run on your stock on day one. Tell me a little bit about your company for investors who might not have heard of you before today.
Sure. Well, we are a cloud platform for business spending. We help organizations of virtually all size around the world get their arms around spending and save money, visualize that spending, and optimize that spending. Everything from streamlining procurement processes, expense reporting, invoice processing, understanding their suppliers better, and sourcing better deals from their suppliers.
How have you seen your revenue grow up until now? And as a public company, what are some of your expectations going forward?
Well, we've had 30 quarters of revenue growth. We're building a recurring revenue business. We're thoughtful and careful about how we spend money. We've been in business in nearly a decade now, and after the IPO here, we're anxious to get back to work and continue focusing on a similar type of trajectory.
Why did you decide to go public now? It's been, as you know, a bit of a trying time for some technology companies, for IPOs in general, and there's a lot of chatter about unicorns, and so why now?
Well, we thought it was the right time to tell our story. You know, we've been growing carefully, as I mentioned, for years. We have some of the largest companies in the world that are optimizing spend through our platform, companies like Nike and Airbus and Procter & Gamble and technology companies like Salesforce and Juniper and VMware and so many others. And we want to get our message out there. We wanted to get the awareness globally around Coupa as a platform for business spending so that more folks would consider us and hopefully engage with us so they can get the same kind of benefits that our existing customers are getting.
And then, Rob, once you get a customer, say a P&G, is there a continuous revenue stream from that company and you need to find another company, or can you sell additional types of software to an existing customer?
We can both grow the number of users in an account. We can sell additional modules into an account. And some accounts go ahead and buy all users in their company or virtually all employees in a company and all of our modules up front. And then we have that recurring revenue stream, you know, hopefully forever, as long as we continue to drive value for that customer through our platform.
Because you're cloud-based, I have to ask, because it's always a concern about security and cyber threats. How do you protect against that?
Well, security is a never-ending challenge, but that's the lifeblood of our business. Our hosting platform, our modern, scalable SaaS platform has to be secure, it has to be reliable, it has to be scalable, it has to support multiple languages, multiple currencies globally. So we're in the business of making sure that works. And we've been vetted by some of the biggest organizations in the world in financial services like Barclays and TD Bank and Bank of Montreal and Royal Bank of Canada. And as I mentioned, technology companies like Salesforce and others who are in the same business, and they've vetted us in terms of our security and scale. So we feel like we're in a great situation there, but that's a never-ending area of concern, and we always monitor that on behalf of all of our customers around the world.
And Rob, for a company like yours, it is, of course, about revenue growth quarter after quarter, but do you have projections on when you will be profitable?
Well, what we've been doing over the course of the last decade has been very careful about how we invest our money so we can build up a recurring revenue stream into perpetuity. So for every dollar of investment, every dollar of investment that we've burned, so we took an investment dollar and we burned it. What did we create for that? Over $1 in recurring revenue. And that's a trade most investors would be quite interested in. And I think that has something to do with the warm reception we received from investors around the United States during our roadshow over the last couple of weeks.
Rob Bernstein, nice to talk to you. Thanks so much.
You bet. You as well.
I'm Rhonda Schaffler for The Street.